In the sprawling savannas of Africa, where golden grasses sway under the vast blue skies and the distant calls of wildlife echo through the wilderness, a young elephant named Kavi was born. His birth was celebrated by the herd, a tight-knit family led by his father, Jat, a magnificent bull revered for his strength, wisdom, and unwavering leadership. Jat's deep, resonant trumpeting was a constant presence in the herd's life, a sound that embodied protection and guidance. For Kavi, his father's voice was the anchor of his early years, a soothing melody in the otherwise unpredictable world of the wild. The herd thrived under Jat's watchful eye. Kavi grew up exploring the vast plains, learning the rhythms of the savannah and the ways of his family. Jat often led his son on long walks, teaching him how to find hidden water sources, identify the safest grazing spots, and sense the subtle changes in the wind that could signal danger. Kavi admired his father deeply, striving to imitate his grace and courage. But the idyllic life of the herd was not destined to last. A shadow of danger loomed as poachers sought the ivory that adorned the majestic elephants of the plains. The tranquil days were shattered one fateful evening as the distant sound of gunfire echoed through the air. Jat's instincts kicked in immediately. He trumpeted an urgent call, rallying the herd to flee. Chaos erupted as the elephants moved, their heavy footsteps creating a thunderous rhythm. Jat positioned himself between the herd and the poachers, his massive form a protective barrier. In the confusion, young Kavi became separated from the herd. He hid in the tall grass, trembling as the sounds of his family's retreat faded into the distance. Before he could reunite, he was captured by poachers and transported far from his home. The journey was harrowing, the bonds of his family replaced by the cold confines of captivity. Kavi's new life began in a sanctuary, far from the land of his birth. Though the caretakers were kind and provided for his needs, the emptiness of being separated from his family lingered. Years turned into decades, and Kavi grew into a strong bull, but his spirit remained tethered to the memories of his father and the herd. Often, he would stand by the sanctuary's fences, gazing into the horizon, his heart yearning for the wild and the family he had lost. Meanwhile, back in the savannah, Jat refused to give up hope. For 39 years, he roamed the plains, leading his herd while keeping an ear out for any sign of his son. Time had aged him, but his determination remained unyielding. His calls echoed through the wilderness, a haunting melody of longing and hope. One day, an extraordinary initiative was announced at the sanctuary, a program to return animals to their natural habitats. Kavi's name was included. As preparations began, a spark of hope ignited within him. The journey back to the savannah was long, but with each mile, Kavi's anticipation grew. The scents, the sounds, the very air seemed to awaken long dormant memories. As the truck carrying Kavi neared his old homeland, his instincts sharpened. He trumpeted a call, a sound filled with hope and longing. Across the plains, Jat, now grazing with his herd, heard the call. His heart raced as he trumpeted back, his deep voice carrying a mixture of disbelief and desperate hope. When the truck finally stopped, Kavi stepped onto the familiar soil. His eyes scanned the horizon, and in the distance, he saw a towering figure. It was Jat, standing motionless, his gaze fixed on the younger bull. Slowly, they moved toward each other, their pace quickening as recognition dawned. The moment their trunks touched was electrifying. Jat wrapped his trunk around Kavi, pulling him close in an embrace that spoke of years of separation, pain, and undying love. Kavi responded with joy, his trumpeting echoing across the plains. The herd, sensing the significance of the moment, gathered around, their movements creating a circle of celebration. The caretakers who had facilitated Kavi's return watched from a distance, moved to tears by the emotional reunion. This was more than a father and son reconnecting. It was a testament to the enduring bonds of family and the resilience of the heart. In the days that followed, Jat and Kavi explored the plains together. Jat shared stories of the herd's journey over the decades, the challenges they had faced, and the victories they had celebrated. Kavi listened intently, eager to learn and reconnect with the traditions of his family. Though much had changed, the essence of family remained a constant, unbroken and strong.